poetry. I don't know how many of you read poetry. If you love reading poetry, go ahead and just put poetry in the comments. But this is a book by C.K. Williams, actually winner of the Pulitzer Prize. And I wanted to read an excerpt in honor of Nancy Vest's grandbaby being born. So here I go. Enjoy this poem. It's called Owen, 7 Days. Well, here I go again, into my grandson's eyes, 7 days old, and he knows nothing, logic tells me. Yet, when I look into his eyes, darkish grayish blue, a whole tone lighter than his mother's, I feel myself almost with a whoosh dragged into his consciousness and processed, processed, processed. His brows knit. I'm in there now. I don't know in what form, but his gaze hasn't faltered an instant. Though still his brows knit and knit, as though to get just right what I am, no, what I am thinking. As though to get what I'm thinking just exactly right. In perplexity, perhaps, his brows knit once again. Perhaps because of how little inscrutability with which the problem of me is presented. Not who are you, but more something like why? Why are you? Out there. Do you know? Then his eyelids start to flutter, time to sleep. And once again, with something like another whoosh, I'm ejected back out into my world. Bereft? No. But for an instant, maybe just a little lonely, just a little desolated, just for a while, utterly confounded by the sheer propulsive force of being taken by such love. So that again is C.K. Williams in his poetry book Repair. And what I love about poetry is it can be such a good way to get our creative juices flowing, to hear different metaphors, different ways of seeing the world. Poetry often, good poetry is so visceral, and the words just evoke such feeling and such mind pictures that when we can take those same skills of painting pictures in people's minds, evoking emotion into our other writing, whether you're doing fiction or you're doing nonfiction, it can just be a really powerful thing to periodically read poetry books.